Sam, absolute pleasure to join us this afternoon in this conversation to learn about your experience of the Sales Confidence membership. Can you just introduce yourself, your name and your role and your experience in the company you work for, please?
Yeah, sure. My name's Sam Pike. I'm the sales director for EMEA at a company called ROI Hunter, which are in the kind of MarTech, AdTech space. Been in the company 5 years and really happy to be having this call today.
Awesome. Why did you decide originally to join the Sales Confidence membership?
Yeah, I think for me, it was really an opportunity to gain access to a really good community of other sales leaders. My company is like between Series A and B, so I don't have another sales director counterpart in the business I can bounce ideas off and learn from. So yeah, I think the access to the contacts and to the peer group sessions were super valuable for me. And also all of the events that you host, James, a good chance to network and meet people.
Amazing. So if you had to pinpoint one aspect that is your favorite part, what would you identify as your most enjoyable part of the membership?
I think for me, it's definitely the peer group sessions. I will note I'm an international member of Sales Confidence as well, so it's not always easy for me to get to the dinners and stuff. So those peer group sessions are great for me because I love it's just super honest, open discussions. No one's afraid to say, what they might be afraid to say internally in their business. And it's really refreshing because you're like, okay, other people have these challenges and these struggles, and it's okay to be annoyed about it or to be struggling with it. And it's almost like a therapy session for sales leaders. And I've got so much value from those.
That's great. And that's ultimately what we want to be able to support leaders with, that extra sounding board of people that you can share your challenges and do it in an honest, transparent way. So I'm really glad that you've highlighted that. If you had to describe to someone, what does it feel like to be a member? Is there a word, like a feeling that you could describe being part of something like this?
Yeah, like it's really hard to avoid the word like community, but it is what it is. Like it is a really good community. Even though you have the structures, like you have the sessions, the Q&As, the masterclasses, the dinners, like there's so much to do, but I don't feel like Sales Confidence is just about those. It's about, on the fly, like I have an issue. It'd be great to get some perspective on this issue, and I can reach out to you, or I mentioned other members in the past. So yeah, I feel like it gives that grounding, like anytime access to just speak to people. And I really like the format and the setup you've got and the kind of the schedule, let's say, you've built. But yeah, for me, I don't feel like I'm just a member of Sales Confidence when I'm in those like pre-booked sessions. I feel like every day I have access to Sales Confidence membership and the people that are in it. So yeah, I think like that real community feeling is definitely the way I would describe it.
That's awesome. One of our other members described it as being able to Google the minds of sales leaders at any time and get that real world view and not just a list of links that you need to click. This is real people's experiences, and I love that you've highlighted that. So that's really cool. What's something unexpected that you've discovered as being part of the membership?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know if there's anything like unexpected, but I was very curious if things I always assumed were actually true. So I think it's really nice to be validated that actually I got something that definitely was unexpected, that even though people have very different businesses they work for, different types of companies, SaaS companies, completely different business models, we actually all share very similar challenges. So you could be a mass market, huge business that some of them run or involved in, or you could be a startup, and yet we are discussing the same topics and we have the same challenges, just in different perspectives. So I think something that's unexpected is how much I could take away from another sales leader who actually comes from a very different style of business to me, yet I still learn a lot from them.
That's amazing. Have you had some specific wins, successes, outcomes from learnings that you've taken away from the membership that you've either been able to implement or contribute to your career, life, or business?
Yeah, definitely. I think definitely having access to people that can challenge my perspective or even share a story of like, oh yeah, this is how I approach this kind of situation. I won't use specific details on this, but yeah, definitely ideas that perhaps wouldn't have come to me naturally. And again, because I don't have another sales leader like in my company that I can be like, hey, how did you deal with this? I really value that external kind of support. And again, within the kind of confidentiality confinement, right? So what we discuss and what I discuss with other members, it stays between that group. So it gives you the freedom to get very honest and valuable insights.
Amazing. Yeah, I love that. That's very cool. So last question, what would you say to someone that is listening to this testimonial, your experience of the Sales Confidence membership, but they're still on the fence a little bit about joining? What would you say to that individual?
If you got to the point you're on the fence, just try it, just join. Like, I think the value you get from it is, I think even if I got 50% of the value, I would still say it's worth it.
Awesome.
So, and as mentioned, like I haven't been able to utilize everything Sales Confidence provides, which is a shame. But if you're definitely someone who can actually access 100% of what's offered, like, it's a no-brainer.
Awesome. Sam, it's been an absolute pleasure to have you part of the membership. I'm looking forward to how you're navigating your career, and look forward to catching up with you soon. Thanks very much.
Thanks, James.
Speak to you later.
Bye.
Bye.